So for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been reflecting on responsibility. And then I kept getting an image of a time many, many years ago where I was part of an incident response practice at a mining community. And so I kept thinking, why is this old memory coming up? And then I started thinking of responding and questioning, how do I respond? I always find that if I have a focus, then I'm bringing that intention into my day. So I thought I'd share some of the things that I've noticed over the last few weeks. And one of the big things was that if I'm centered and calm and in a really good place, I respond according to my ideals. I can be kind and I can be patient and all the things that I would like to see myself. But then if I'm not in that place, the one strong feeling that came forward was impatience. So I started focusing on impatience and recognizing that the opposite of impatience was patience. And I discovered that to be patient, I had to understand the impatience within myself. And I started looking around and I discovered many simple little tiny ways that I found myself being impatient. And it was the impatience that took me off that beautiful, calm, relaxed, centered, listening, being connected place that I really want and aim towards and move towards. So then I thought of Divine Mother. And maybe if that's not a term for you, you can think of your higher self or your intuition. And the minute I become impatient, I'm staying with that just as an example, I lose that connection to my intuition, to my higher self, to Divine Mother. It's like, here she is phoning me, ding, 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 and the line's busy, I am not able to respond. And she's generous, and she takes her responsibility seriously. She responds all the time, like Tara responds. She's got a foot ready to respond. So that became my inspiration to continue exploring and to find the subtleties of it and find and discover ways that I can sort of move through those times when the line is busy between me and my higher self. And what I've discovered, and it's not discovered, it's rediscovered, that this community, no matter where I am, here I happen to be in this community, but if I lived with my family or years gone by where I worked, I had an arena to practice. So here it's Karma Yoga. Here it's living in a community. When I was raising a family, it was my family environment. When I was working, it was my work environment. Those were the fields, if you want to call it, where I could keep practicing. Practicing. Because those incident responders, ambulance people, first aid people, doctors and nurses in emergency rooms, they practice, they study, they work hard at it. So I am reminded that to live my ideals, I need to keep working and practicing. And I love Karma Yoga for that. But an integral part of Karma Yoga, because it's so real, is I need to spend some time reflecting at the end of my day. How did this happen? Where was I impatient? When did I drop my personal needs and was able to step forward for somebody else and be there for someone else? So exploring the victories and the different ways that I can keep gaining information and knowledge and practice and take that into my next day, my next opportunity. So I thought what we could do is a little practice together. And this requires you to close your eyes and think of yourself as light. So breathing, inhaling and exhaling. You can see yourself filled with light. It's a little stream of light entering your body through the top of your head. See your body filling with light. And allowing the breath and the light to bring you to that place of stillness, receptivity. Creating sacred space within yourself, within your mind, within your body. Coming back to your authentic self. Be still and know. Be. And then bring your attention and awareness back to the room, to your body. Gently open your eyes. So that phrase, be still and know, is what I keep calling on when I find myself not so still, not so knowing, not so connecting. Namaste.